What's up? So I figured I'd do this and put this up while it's still fresh in my mind, because otherwise I'll forget. I uh, I have a bit of a memory problem. I My cousin just recently uploaded a video, not but 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, and he seemed a little upset. You seemed a little upset. I wanted to um, I guess put your mind at ease a little bit. Uh, like help you understand a couple of things. Um, like you mentioned my silence and disappearance when editing my videos. Um, I'm not trying to ignore you, if that's what you're thinking. I'm trying to get it done quickly so that I can get back to you sooner. I uh, I just want to clarify that first of all. You had also mentioned uh, what I had said about having one person see what I post. Um, and I wasn't trying to undermine your feelings on having 5 to 10,000 people. Like, by all means, if 5 to 10,000 people come and enjoy what it is that you and I talk about, um, then so be it. I mean, that's fantastic. I wouldn't mind that at all. I'm just saying that I would be happy with just one person. Um, because I'm not doing this for the money. I'm not doing this for there's no money. I'm not doing this for the prospect of money. I'm not doing this for because I want to be famous. I'm doing this because I like it. I'm doing this because it makes me feel good. It puts happy thoughts in my head. Um, because I too have a mental illness. I don't really want to talk about it, um, but it's very similar to yours. And recording these videos and doing editing and all that stuff um, puts a smile on my face. And I just enjoy doing it. It's what I like. Um, so, and, and I do agree that I would like to bring other people in, if that's what you were saying. Having I have a notebook here because I had to write down things I needed to say. Because, like I said, I have a terrible memory problem, and I'd forget. I want to do this while it's still fresh in my head. Um, Wanting something other than the two of us. I agree. Um, but at the same time, the two of us talking together, it it's therapeutic. I enjoy having somebody to talk to. As reclusive and whatever as I am, I'm gonna pull this off here. As reclusive and because I want to lean back a little bit. I don't. I enjoy spending time with you, even if it seems like I don't. Let me zoom this in here on me a little bit. If it's even if it seems like I don't enjoy the time we spend together, that's just how I sound. That's my face, my body, my voice. I'm a lethargic, bored sounding person. That's just how I am. And I didn't think you were a dick for posting this. Um, in fact, I thought it was funny. I liked it. It's giving me something to do, keeping my mind off my mental illness. Um, Responding to your video is giving me something to do to keep my mind off of it. So I actually want to thank you for picking up on it and doing something so that I can have something to respond to. I would enjoy just doing these back and forth blogs with you. Now, the funny thing about that is that there's already a channel that does that. That there's these two people, these two family members who go back and forth with their channel. They have one channel that they go back and forth on. They both have the password and the stuff to it, and they talk to each other through that. They call themselves the Vlog Brothers. But they've been around for years. You know, they talk about all kinds of stuff. One of them's an author. I think he writes tween-age books, you know, for those 13-year-old kids. And the other one is a science teacher of sorts. He's got his own private channel called SciShow, I believe. Yeah, where he talks about science. But yeah, I lost my thought, so I'm gonna move on. As far as your music goes, and look, the way I see music, listen to whatever makes you feel good, dude. Like, don't. Oh, you just messaged me. Am I gonna have time to play tonight? Yeah, I'm gonna have time to play tonight, as soon as I'm done with this video. So be patient. Listen to the music that makes you feel good. Don't worry about what other people think. That's about all I had to say to that. There was more, but I forgot. Oh, you had also mentioned that I would come up and stop being something after seeing this video that you posted. What were you going to say? I don't know. I'm a little confused on that. And I notice you talk a lot about your faith. Now, don't get me wrong, totally for it. If you want to talk about your faith and your religion and how you feel about certain things, by all means, go for it. I'll happily listen to it and I'll happily respond to it. Me, personally, I don't like publicly talking about religion and other controversial topics like that. Because people get heavily opinionated on that kind of stuff. And I really don't want to incite any, opinion wars regarding that kind of stuff. I got no problem talking about it in private, but I think as far as this channel goes, I think I'm going to go ahead and keep the religion talk to a minimum. No offense to you, and no offense to anybody who might want to know what my opinions are. I'd rather not share those online. It sucks that the apartment that you were looking for with your buddy didn't go through. I wish we had room for you here, because I'd like to have you here. It would be nice to have somebody to talk to. I mean, I've got Emily, I've got my mom, I've got my stepdad, and it's not that they're not enough, because they're very patient with me, and I feel lucky to have them here. But I'm just saying it would be nice to have somebody in the house to play a game with, in case I don't want to be on the computer. Maybe I want to play on the Xbox. I've got 2 controllers. Come down, play Borderlands with me, something like that. That'd be cool. And I've mentioned already, I'm going to be using this channel kind of as a therapy session for myself. Because, I don't want to get famous. I mean, if it happens, it happens, but it's not what I'm aiming for. I'm just aiming to have something fun to do. So doing this is keeping my mind off of the mental illness. Um, and I saw the little cricket you picked up, and it reminded me of a picture I took when I went to the park with my mother. So, in fact, it was this picture right here. This little guy, I'm surprised I even saw him. He's, he was only about an inch and a half long. And he blended in with the rocks. So the fact that I saw him, it almost felt like a miracle. It felt like I just got done saying that I don't like talking about religion, but it felt like a divine intervention. Like God wanted me. All right, I'll admit, I'm an unorthodox Christian. That's all I'm going to say. But it felt like God wanted me to take the picture of that. God wanted me to take this picture. Because I was able to see it as it blended in with all these huge rocks everywhere. That's the end of my list. So that's all I got to say, I guess. So to anybody who decided to stick around and listen to the whole thing, thanks for watching. I didn't expect you to stay. But if you liked it, subscribe. Who knows? Maybe I'll do some more of this. And as for you, Dan, stop being such a sad sack. Smile every once in a while. It's good for you. I'll talk at you later. Peace.